Hi Libra. I pulled out a spread for you guys for today, August 3rd. At 4:44 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have the third and final, I think for the year, like strong T-square between Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. It's squaring off with the nodes, and the north and south node just shifted into Aries and Libra. And so this will be the third and final T-square. It's just been a bitch. The Saturn and Pluto have been playing ping pong with the north and south node over the last few months. It's been kind of brutal. But I felt like this last final square off in the early evening was going to bring in some important messages. So I pulled a spread out for you guys. So this is for Libra. Any placement of Libra, just keep in mind it's general. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Subscribe and hit the bell. And if you're looking for private readings, astrology, or human design analysis, follow the link down below. I have oracle messages just for you, Libra. I did do my standard relationship spread, and based on what I'm seeing here, I will do an extended. Grab a cup of coffee, but I'm going to try to move quickly. So the first deck I started with was the Surrender to Now deck. Surrender to silence, surrender resentments, and the big challenge or catalyst is surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of trying to fight against it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So I'm feeling like with surrender to silence, surrender resentments, and it is what it is. Today, Libra, and into tomorrow, if you can't say something nice, restrict your conversation to the weather. Might not be good weather because the umbrella's blowing away, but let the wind blow away your anger and your resentment. There is resentments. It's better to just be quiet. It's also, I'm hearing maybe that you're being silent with someone and they're being resentful and they have to accept what is in communication right now. Or maybe it's reverse, where the more someone gives you the silent treatment or just doesn't communicate with you, the more resentful you're feeling. You have to just surrender to the silence right now and work through resentments. It is what it is. Watch your words. I just heard if you can't say something nice, don't say anything. Several cards came out of, I combined these two oracle decks together. I have, I'm sorry, I can't speak this morning. Assessing, expansion, family, and sanctuary. Retreat is at the bottom of the deck so that you can manifest a dream. Well, some of you are thinking about expanding your family. I'm also hearing, though, like with pregnancy or expanding family, perhaps expanding so that you can have, like moving into a new home where you do have room for family. You want it to be a sanctuary. I am also hearing messages that some of you have maybe some family members or people watching you expand. And I don't have a boundaries card. This is a little different than boundaries. Sanctuary and retreat. Some of you are really thinking about getting away. I heard like, let's go somewhere where, like some of you are ready for fall already. My fall and autumn babies. I'm a Libra and I hate the fall and winter. I love summer. Like I want it to be like Africa hot all the time. I just want to live in a bathing suit. I love it hot. But I'm hearing some of you are really looking forward to fall. You're planning a trip maybe for this fall to go somewhere. You want to be somewhere where it's going to snow for Christmas. You're thinking about that. You're thinking about vacation or time alone, time away. It's not so much a boundaries thing with other people. It's mostly, I'm hearing that you feel like people are watching you and seeing where you're expanding. It could be family or watching you and your family, and you really want a sanctuary. You really want a retreat. Some of you are thinking about going on a family retreat. I'm also hearing that some of you are thinking about working with animals in particular, fostering or caring for dogs and cats. Some of you are also thinking about opening a kennel. Some of you are also thinking about opening an Airbnb. Some of you are also thinking about being beekeepers. I heard bees. This card does not have bees on it, but I swear to God, you guys, I saw that. And some of you are going to be doing research about that today. I do feel like you want to kind of get away, though. You're assessing how to get away and also have expansion at the same time. You are trying to manifest a dream. I used a deck I haven't used in a long time. This is the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. It's an expansive deck. I put the deck in a bag. If you guys ever get this deck, this is how I read it. I put them in this bag and I open the bag and I mean, I'm an open channel, so if I touch something, I get a message. I just dig in and a lot of cards came out for you guys. Starting off difficult, but by the end of the day, and I think I'm hearing by Saturday, Sunday, and I just heard one of your guides say by next Monday, you're going to go in a better direction, because the first card out is broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So you're feeling today like there's an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. But then goldfish, there is an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. You may get a little bit of a win financially. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. And then there's bridge, successful outcome to a problem. So some of you today, what you thought was broken, you may get some kind of good news, or maybe just a shift in attitude. I mean, the North Node is in Aries right now, and retrograde Pluto in Capricorn, you know, Pluto really wants us to find our personal power and transform. And Capricorn's like, look, you know, I am going to highlight the restrictions and the limitations, but if you learn to work with those things and just deal with what is, things could actually, you could build a bridge. Capricorn wants us to succeed, not fail. And Capricorn and Aries energy together is great. A little bit of that South Node in Libra coming in too, where there's like harmony and maybe diplomacy and conversation. I know how you guys are. When things are rough, you throw a party. That's what Libra does. We throw parties when the shit is hitting the fan. But it's like, even though there's been something unsuccessful, there's been an unsuccessful outcome to a problem, like maybe money will come in, like unexpected money comes in. Woohoo, this is great. You might go out and have a little nice dinner or something, and you figure out how to rebuild the bridge because you're smart. Why? Because your air sign's ruled by Venus. You're grounded and you're intelligent. You can rebuild that bridge. More came out though. And I sort of, it was like a clarification with the broken bridge wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, so there has been, you will see today, Libra, you will see it very clearly what, it could be a person, it could just be a circumstance. You will be able to clearly see what is coming between you and that which you want. That wedge is like breaking the bridge here. You're going to be able to identify it. And then we have excitement, announcement, and the egg. Yeah, excitement, firecracker, the bell, ding, 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 ding. An announcement will come. So keep your, also someone with the, their name starts with the letter A and H. People with the letter A and H, keep your notifications turned on today on your phone. You'll get some kind of good news and announcement. Listen to the bell, the ding, and egg came out. That's all. Egg is always a good symbol. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. So there's that Capricorn energy. Good plans and hard work. It's like Pluto's asking you to come back in its retrograde state and like really think about the shadow that needs to be revealed. And you can use the North Node in Aries energy. It's like it's squaring off with it because these things may be in opposition, but all Capricorn and Aries want to do are work together. All the zodiacs, all the constellations want to work together. So I see that things are going to go in a good direction for you. I see solutions and things to be happy about. And you will be, I feel like Spirit's saying, look, pay attention. You're going to see what is driving a wedge between yourself and that which you want. And if you, I think you're going to feel good about your plan. Just heard one of you say, Carrie Lee, it's not that it's great right now. It's kind of not, but like it is what it is. And I am resentful, but I'm going to put a good plan in place. And then you're going to feel really good about that. I just heard some of you will like reach some kind of a mini milestone for yourself today. Maybe you get in like, I heard something about like calories. Some of you are on a diet. You come in under your caloric intake, or like you finally break that 10-minute mile you were trying to run, or you create a plan for yourself and you can see how you execute it. And it's like a little win. It's a little win. Some of you will get a bigger win though. And some of you do need to keep your notifications turned on so you can hear good news, especially about money. I'm also hearing someone will tell you there's good news about money. But I don't know that you believe them because based on what I see here, I'm like, well, someone's really happy about something and Libra is seeing something that they kind of can't ignore. Overall energy of the reading is the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The way someone's feeling is the Page of Swords. You're being seen as justice. There you are. What you need to know or your advice is the Fool. Whippy, a new beginning, but then the final outcome is the Nine of Wands. And the Seven of Swords is here. You know what, Libra? I think that you're keeping your mouth shut and you're not sure what to say or do, and someone is taking advantage of that. Don't let anyone at this time take advantage of your compassion, your strength of character. It's like you're closing your mouth and trying to figure out what to do, and someone else is capitalizing all that. I'm also hearing something about a pet. There's a focus on a pet or an animal. But with the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups, it's like someone's really happy about something. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, look, this is going in such a positive direction. We have so much to be happy about. They might be kidding. I'm hearing they kid themselves. They cheat themselves. This might be like an answered prayer. There he is again. You have a decision to make about this person. Look how he's looking over at Temperance. Some of you have Sag in your chart. And you're not sure what to say or think. You're at an impasse about something here with this person. And furthermore, let's just start with this. The Fool is like not a care in the world. Everything's great. Everything's fine. And you're like, what are you doing? It's like you're about to walk off of a cliff. Are you insane? Aries, oh, I'm always saying about Aries. They're like, hold my beer. Watch this. They're just so cute, but they can be a little foolish and naive and reckless. And it's lovely. It's a lovely attitude to have if you have no responsibilities or you're happy being a beginner. I don't know how you feel about it though. I think you feel like someone's being a little, as my daughter would say, silly. So with this King of Pentacles, this grounded King of Pentacles energy, clarifying this is the Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Eight of Swords. So some of you are really bossing up and you really want to be practical and you really want to experience abundance. And you also are feeling this Capricorn retrograde, and you want to think about the future. But there are things that are difficult for you to face. There's so many unknowns, and the unknowns are trapping you in your head. And you're a strategist right now. If the King of Pentacles is someone around you, this person does think about the future, but they do not know what the future brings, and they really struggle not to overthink things and come up with solutions. I also think because the Page of Swords is looking at the King of Pentacles, you're like, this could be your reaction to this person. Like, I don't know about this. There's a lot of uncertainty, and that makes me very uncomfortable because the Page of Swords is looking back at this king. This person perhaps in your life. I feel like this is you. I strongly feel this is you. Like, I'm listening. He always looks like he's saying, Mom, get out of my room. Or like, what's going on? You're waiting to hear some news. Clarifying this is the Star, the Four of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I also feel like this is you, but it could be reversed. You take it as you think it resonates. Your intuition is really telling you something. I think your intuition is saying, give them a listen. Don't give up hope, but don't invest anything. You need more information. Whenever I get the Page of Swords with the High Priestess, you need your psychic intuition as well as legitimate facts in the 3D before you'll feel comfortable. But there is suddenly a lot of hope. Some of you may get like $400 or $4,000 unexpectedly, and you're like, oh, that's cool. But, and they may tell you that. They may be trying to draw you in, even though they themselves are uncertain. Now, this cracked me up. I was like, whoa, Libra, you are definitely feeling this Pluto retrograde in Capricorn squaring off with the nodes today, because you have Capricorn energy. And as I'm always saying, poor Capricorn, their card is the devil, but they're actually my favorite earth sign. And they get a bad rap, and there's a lot to love about Capricorn and the highest expression, because it's not fucking around. It's like, wear a helmet, don't run with scissors, think about the budget, work hard so you can play harder, don't be a dipshit, and your hard work will pay off, and you won't have the stress and worry that other people do if you consider consequences and you buckle down. Capricorn wants you to buckle down. And I feel like with justice here, clarifying this is the devil, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Some of you, in particular my feminines, you're like, look, I feel like some of you are being a little bit of a hard ass right now, but I think you feel like you need to be. Like, you're coming in with advice. You're being very serious. You maybe see something that's excessive here or unhealthy, and you're like, I'm going to tell you, like, I see the truth here, and I know what the consequences are here, and I really want you to consider everything. And if you have Capricorn in your chart, it's really coming out. And I think that some of you will face your own shadow and the things that you're chained and bound to, in a good way and in a bad way. You will accept the consequences. You know the truth. You hold the sword of discernment in your hand. Some of you may also have a Capricorn or Libra feminine around you. I have Aquarius and Pisces here as well. You may need to stand up to and reveal something really ugly or unhealthy. I'm hearing some of you may go to court. You may get some kind of a win and prove someone very guilty of something, just for a few of you. But I feel like you're going to call out the bullshit and the shadows that Capricorn holds, which are like codependency, insecurity, addiction, obsession, desire, like bad shit. And you're going to stand for the truth and embody the best traits of it. And you're standing, I feel like you're almost trying to warn this person. Like, also, like, justice and the devil can mean like a serious commitment, like marriage or an engagement, because Capricorn and Saturn they're not flaky about love. They commit, they restrict, commit, legally bind themselves to something. I think you know what you're about, but you're still not sure what this person's about. And here's why. This is what you need to know, what's in the hidden factor or your advice, the Fool. So if any of you are dealing with an Aries, this will be what happens with this Aries. But this is the Fool. It's lighthearted. It's easy breezy. It's a new beginning. It's the most powerful card in the deck. It's not always the most positive, though. But clarifying this is the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. And you're the Nine of Wands over here. All right, look. I get the sense that you're dealing with a person that thinks everything is going to work out and everything is fine and they have more than enough and it's going to be amazing and that they have nothing to worry about. But the truth is, I think they are kidding themselves, cheating themselves. There is a bit of an insecurity here, and it is about the Pentacle realm, which is money, health, wealth, time, money. I'm getting the sense that this person might be, I don't want to say denial, but they're, someone might be leaving the other person out in the cold and they know it. Someone may be acting like they have more than they do. And I think you're on to them or something. You're just worried because you're the Nine of Wands, and clarifying this is the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and Judgment. Family could be involved and this concerns you, or you're worried about your family, your hearth and home, your emotional stability. I'm also hearing something about bad weather, a flood, and flood insurance. or someone getting, like winning a court case and getting a lot of money. And you're like, I don't believe that's going to happen. I don't think you're going to get what you think you will. Like someone's hearing an inner calling here. Like, oh my God, this actually, it's like someone looks all happy and there is a lot to be hopeful about. I feel like you have a person that might be betting the farm on something. They are being strategic, perhaps with money. So I pulled out the messages of love. I'm like, tell me about this relationship, this person. And I have wait. The timing is not quite right for what? Marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Obstacles. There's unhealed wounds that are blocking movement and patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So with this stuff, Libra, about money and excitement and getting a little win, and we fixed a problem, and there will be something to celebrate, but hear me when I say this, you may just get like a Band-Aid put on a problem that really needs surgery or stitches, and it may have to do with like abundance, stability, the Pentacle realm. This person may have an addiction that drains their bank account or an addiction with money. You do need to be patient. Things will unfold, but there's some obstacles here. And if you were thinking about getting married, you do need to wait because someone's got to deal with, because we have the devil and the fool and the moon and the star. And it's like, you can hope and wish for things, but when we have these discrepancies with money, with this Four of Pentacles where he's holding on tightly, the Five of Pentacles, they're destitute, and then the Nine of Pentacles, I'm also hearing that someone may like boo-hoo that they need help then they get the help that they need and they just do what they want with the money. Be careful who you loan money to or give money to or invest money with, because I think you're really smart right now. Either that or you have a woman around you that's, she may have issues with money. Be careful about that. Watch out. You could have a gold digger around you. Because in this energy over here, overall, here's the Nine of Pentacles again, and the Chariot, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this person's business, they're very calculated. Cancer and Aries here, or maybe Virgo or Gemini. They feel as though they have a lot. I also think this person may drive by and be inspired by something they see. They'll really like what they see. They're like, I like that house. I like that neighborhood. We can totally live there. I'm going to make it happen. Well, that's great. That's great that this is this person's goal. Now, someone came out as the King of Pentacles. So I think that's great that you have high standards and you know what you want. This person knows what they want. I wanted to know what the Magician was. I always want to know what the Magician is manifesting and how he's utilizing his resources and his power, he or she. And I have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. There could be a Pisces involved here. And you may be like, I don't like her or him. What are you doing? I'm not going to read it as a person, though. I'm going to read the Knight of Cups as an action. I really think this person wants you to be on board with their dream, despite their lack of clarity. This person has a lot of Neptunian energy, a lot of moon energy. It's very positive, but it's dreamy. It's really dreamy. And not all that glitters is gold. They have high aspirations. They want to share it with you, but wait on a marriage might also just be like wait on a commitment with like a job or something too. And in the meantime, I think that this is all making you nervous. It's like, why are we celebrating again? We didn't get the news that we wanted to hear. So some people like this, like Aries will do this. Pisces will do this. Sagittarius is notorious for it. Like, it's no big deal. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen next. And there is stress, but I'm positive and confident. And I feel like you're the one coming in, pointing out like an elephant in the room, or this person may really want to be with you too. Like, they want to be with you, but they're really maybe worried about their family and what their family will say. And there could be weirdo money stuff happening between the King of Pentacles and their family, even though they're like, she's the one I want to be with. or she's stuck or something, if that's you. But this is your response to it overall. They didn't want me to clarify it anymore. The Hangman, the Seven of Wands. If there's a Pisces involved, you don't like that Pisces. Some of you have a Leo moon. It makes you very strong. And then we have Strength and the Six of Pentacles. So something about maybe money for, I'm hearing a horse, a cat, a dog. Some of you feel like you're in a situation that you don't know how you got in. You also you feel a little overwhelmed. You may have people asking you a lot of questions that you're not prepared to answer. You may feel slightly ganged up on, or you were unprepared for something. You may also be seeing that this person is defensive when they don't need to be, and you're seeing that about them. They don't look defensive here, but they might have been defensive. It will take you strength. And then the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Cups. Some of you are hoping for more. You're hoping for help. This is about money. It's also about equal give and take. Some of you need help. Some of you want to be generous, but you don't know if you can be. Watch out for equal give and take in relationships right now, because when we have the Devil and Justice with the Fool, there might be, and the Star, it's like it's super hopeful, and it's kind of buy now, pay later, bet the farm, don't be so worried. And there needs to be a patience and a watching and waiting for things to unfold. I am going to do an extended because even though this person's coming in with mostly-ish normal energy, you look a little uncertain, or perhaps the Page of Swords is someone else watching them. So I will do an extended to see how they see you, what they want from you, deeper clarification of what's going on over here, Libra, and how you're going to see yourself, and a future prediction with a timestamp, because whatever important energy comes in with this square between Cap and Pluto and Capricorn with the North and, pardon me, the South node, it will kick off a cause and effect karmic chain of events that could play out for a really long time. And whatever you don't work out by the time Pluto shifts into Aquarius in 2024, it's like, work that out now before it shifts into Aquarius next year, or you're going to have to deal with these financial issues for a really long time. I'm starting to hear stuff come in about needing space from family and money and all that. So I'm going to do the extended now. Spirit wants to talk about it. If you feel like you need that, it's at the top of the description below. But that's your message for today, Libra. I hope it resonates and hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra Nation. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.